Let's think of our lives as an energy cube. I call it the energy cube. Let's think of our life. Now, yes, energy is infinite. I agree with that. But in our lifetime, if you're 0 here and if you're 90 here, you have access to generate, store, and create energy. And what can happen in our lifetime is we experience certain things that need energy to live inside of us. It needs energy. Everything is energy. Even emotion is energy. This is in the context of where NLP and hypnosis becomes relevant and why. Why is it that 43 years later, Anthony Robbins still swears by it and still uses it to this day? The man is feeding 10 million Americans. Why does he still believe in it? Well, because when it comes to personal change, there's not much else out there that is that effective, no matter what anyone says. Because the human mind is still the same, last time I checked. So we go through a life, and let's say that each of these cubes is a unit of energy that is available to us. Right? Let's call it an energy cube, 0 to 90 energy. Now we go through life, we're little, and something happens at school, or something happens at home. Something scary, a big scary dog, or something very significant. We call it a significant emotional event. You can write this down, SEE, significant emotional event. Not just any emotional event, significant. Something happens before the age of 3 or 4, someone passes away at home, or there's a big explosion, something, and that gets registered as a significant emotional event. And that memory and the emotion connected with it stays inside our nervous system. But in order for it to stay, it needs energy. The nervous system needs energy to keep it there, to make sure it can keep bringing it up, and so forth. Go to school now, something happens at school, someone beat him up, or there's a bullying incident, whatever. And it was pretty horrific, and the kid felt very embarrassed, and there was a big fight, whatever. Like these things happen in everybody's lives. Then get into, somewhere here in teenage life, and something embarrassing or shameful happens, or it could be even a sexual assault, something of that nature that is quite tremendous. And that could stay with that person for a very, very long time. If you can think of an event in your life and you have tears come in your eyes, or if you think of an event and you feel the same emotion in your body, then you definitely have energy there. These are called significant emotional events. Now we say, oh, but that's part of my story, that's who I used to feel the same. But going back to that story, going back and feeling that emotion over and over again was hurting me in humongous ways. It's not something until I learned this stuff I realized. Now you have a boyfriend-girlfriend issue here, cheating, I don't know, something like that happens in the late teens. Then there could be, so we're going down. Then someone gets a job, you get a bad boss, bad experience. 1 out of 3 women have experienced sexual assault, either in the workplace or through their intimate family circles, friends and family. That is a staggering number. That is staggering and unacceptable. That is the case. That's 1 out of 3 has had some form of sexual assault experienced from someone they knew closely. Now that stores itself as, those kind of things, they stay in the nervous system and they chew up a lot of energy because they're still there. Then let's not even go into the traumas associated with long-term relationships or marriage. Do I really need to go into that? Okay, that could have a huge impact and that could lead to divorce or other violence or abuse or emotional, mental abuse, gaslighting, you name it. Then there's children, and there's children-related issues. A lot of young new mothers experience. So you can see where I'm going. This is the normal life of a human being. Pretty normal to experience. It's the intensity to which they were experienced leaves a snapshot in the nervous system. And let's not even go into financial trauma, financial issues. Big financial issues can happen here. And then get into the 40s and suddenly there is a disease that has got us all scared now, right? And let's add another couple of things here. Maybe something happened here to do with another person, a friend, a partner, a child, I don't know, something else that major happened. Now you tell me, this is your life's energy. This is the energy available for you to give your gifts, to share your gifts, to create something new, to give love, to grow into the person you now. It doesn't matter what's happened to you and doesn't matter what you've done. If that energy is taken up in your nervous system, then there is very limited left in the terms of creativity. And we are all here to create. We are creating love, joy, magnificence, businesses, healing, you name it. So the point I want to make to you is that, does this not make important? This is not about fixing anybody who's broken. Nobody is broken. Ain't nobody broken. But what's important to recognize is that there is a mechanical way to give this energy all back to you. So you are back, and I have plenty of witnesses here sitting in this room right now. They happen to be in our team now because they've seen that power of this stuff. They are back to this. And I personally certify you, guarantee you that this is possible because from that space, you can create something magical.